Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is part 6, I believe, of my Paper Mario playthrough. Here are the badges that I've gotten so far. I've gotten the hammer throw, that lucky star I got from the Star Spirit. Now we gotta go to Koopa Fortress. And you can see there, that was the map. So, last time I left off, the wizard had taken care of the Koopa Bros. And this is where the first real chapter begins, so... Oh, got hit by the first strike. And I'm just gonna neutralize these guys as quick as I can. I'm gonna be talking about some news. This game is pre-recorded, the audio is not. I couldn't get the audio going while I was recording the gameplay because of some things going on in the house and would have made the audio pretty bad. What do I want to say here? We haven't been making too many videos, the channel as a group anyway. That's why I want to put out some of these videos at least. We've been kind of on and off with the live streaming and whatnot. We really don't have time at the moment. Pretty much everyone's started school now, and our buddy, God, what's his name? I forgot what his in-game name is, but one of our buddies is working anyway, so he's got all that to do. But yeah, I wanted to put out some video content. Unfortunately, like I said before, I can't live stream for you guys because my internet connection is pretty awful, because I live in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, we've been playing a lot of League of Legends just for a little bit every night. I have plenty of those games recorded where the group and I played. We haven't played too many normal games. We played a lot of ARAM games for you guys who are interested in that. I still have a whole bunch of playthroughs to go through. This is my second one that I'm on right now. First one, if you haven't seen it, is the Super Mario World, and that was a 5-part series, I do believe. Pretty simple. One of the big things for the channel is that we can now post 20-minute videos, so you guys are going to be seeing a lot longer videos from me anyways, because I used to be able to only upload one bit of an episode. Now you're going to get a whole 20 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I think we're going to be doing some Halo Reach playthroughs or whatever, and we might put that up on the YouTube channel, or we might live stream that. I don't remember which one we came on to a conclusion. Halo 4 is coming out soon, so as soon as that comes out, we will be playing that. Maybe hold some play dates, I don't know. We'll have to talk to the group to see about that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the channel wise. And so I guess I'll talk about that game more. As you can see here, I'm just beating the Koopas down. Right now I'm on my way to the Koopa Fortress, which is the first major fortress of the game. What I'm doing is I'm hunting for Star Spirits, that's what it's called. And the first one is there, obviously. I didn't really give you guys a chance to get into the background of this game and whatnot. But if you're interested in that, please just feel free to look it up, you know. I was pretty much focusing on finishing this game as fast as I could because still plenty of games I want to give to you guys. I'm looking at my shelf right now. I got Super Mario Sunshine, Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, Zelda The Twilight Princess. Those are the Nintendo games that I want to do. And there are a few Xbox games I might do. Like Assassin's Creed maybe, I don't know. I always found that game fun. So yeah, we keep going here. Heading back there. And unfortunately I don't have another character, a partner, so I can't get that start piece at the moment. I'll be running along. I'm running. Alright, jump on these guys. What was I doing here? Oh yeah. Just gonna throw that to minimize the damage, because I can easily block that Koopa coming in. And not the Koopa, the Goomba. Yeah, so something I did today was, it's Labor Day today, this is when the recording's happening. And I checked my school schedule and said, oh, you have class, even though it's Labor Day. It was posted on the calendar at 5:30, you got a class. So, I thought just a little bit, like, well, maybe they haven't changed it, but attendance is part of your grade in that class, so I went ahead and drove to school, which is like a 20-minute drive. I mean, it's not the worst, but 20 minutes. So, I drove there. And as I pull into the college, I see no cars whatsoever, and that's when I instantly knew they just didn't change it from last year or something, let's say. And so I went there and had to drive back. Disappointed. I could have done a lot more recordings, that's what I was planning on doing today, because my siblings, the younger siblings, you know, if you have younger siblings, you know that they can be a little loud, or very loud at times, so I couldn't do the recording then, because you guys would be hearing everything he would say in the TV and whatever he's playing in the background. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a drink of my drink. As you can see in the game here, I've made it to Koopa Village, which is, I guess, a small town, very far out in the middle of nowhere. And these things here look like cat hairs or whatever, cat balls, are called fuzzies. They are among one of the most annoying enemies in video game of all time. They latch onto you and steal your life to regen theirs, and they come in very different variations. Some of them will poison you, some of them will take more hearts, some of them will take your flower power, and yeah, when you have a horde of those, it's kind of annoying. If you guys have been wondering why the aspect ratio has been the way it has been, I don't really know. I've changed it to 16:9 to try to get those black borders out of there, but I can't seem to figure it out. If you really feel strongly about it and want me to remove those, I'll definitely look more into it. Just leave a comment section there. But for now, I think I'm just gonna leave it like it is. Shouldn't be too obstructive anyway. And what I'm doing here is, I don't know, I'm trying to get this guy, but it's just not working. And eventually I give up, but yeah, I just gave up there. I'm just helping out the townsfolk with their frenzy and whatnot going on. And you see that house in the background there, and getting rumbly and whatnot. That's where my second partner is going to be in a little bit here. Yeah, quick cut there. One of the videos ended, my 9-video segment, and I'm going to join this next segment together. So I'm still trying to get rid of this guy, but I give up. And I'm going to go... Where am I going to go? Into the house? Yeah. Alright. There you go, there's Coopers, my second partner, coming up. And you know, playing this game really reminds me of how video games used to be. And what I mean by that is, I don't know, I feel like video games today are becoming very bland in a way. And I'm pretty sure you see it a lot in many of the games you see today. Just pick a game nowadays. I'm just gonna name a few from different genres. I know everyone talks about this one a lot, but Call of Duty. You look at Call of Duty, and where is it now? A lot of you may argue that it's doing very well. It's a new and refreshing game every time. But we're up to what? Black Ops 2 coming out real soon, and what do you see on that now? A lot of the same things coming out now. It's the same thing with a new texture is what I'm trying to say. It just doesn't feel challenging anymore. Battlefield 3, it's the same type of shooter, the same as all the other shooters. Any shooter, it just feels the same to me now. They got a little gimmick, but that's it. But if you look at the basics of it, the mechanics of it, it's just the same. It's the same thing you've been playing for years, if you've been playing for years, that is. Well, that's pretty much one of the genres that I think is becoming bland. I guess for genres, that's pretty much it. But if you look at video games and look at their, like I said in FPS and everything, look at their mechanics and their basics. Everything there has already been done. I mean, you're playing the same game that has already been created. And I feel like video game companies, like the big video game companies, aren't doing it for the quality anymore, or not so much for the quality anymore. They're putting that quality in that keeps the players coming back, and that's it. As long as they get sales, that's what they're getting out of it. What I want is to see a lot more like old video games, such as Paper Mario or something. This game had a good, solid storyline. It wasn't the first of its kind to do the whole like RPG kind of thing, but it integrated the Mario sensation, that feeling of the Mario universe, with the RPG. And it was just fantastic, you know, a great game altogether that pretty much anyone any age could enjoy. Of course, when I was smaller, I couldn't really enjoy this game to its fullest because I had no idea what it was doing. But now that I do, I understand the game, and I've seen games now, and I go back and look at this and I respect it more. Old games, if you ever played Contra and try to beat it without the global cheat code, that was fun. If you beat the game, you had a sense of accomplishment. But now, if you beat a game, you're like, oh yeah, I just grinded, and I was gonna beat it either way. There was no real challenge, quote-unquote challenge. That's what I'm trying to say. The challenge factor, all that wow and pizzazz, I feel like it's starting to lack more. A lot of the games now are just it's like beating a dead horse, you know? Call of Duty just beating dead horse. That's pretty much it. Mario and Nintendo, I guess, is taking a step towards that as well. There's just so many Mario games coming out now. I don't know. That's my opinion there on video games today. They're just taking a turn for the worse. I feel like they need to bring back that creativity. Just throw out what brings you sales. Well, not all out the window completely, because that'd be just an awful investment. But try to put down the quantity and pull up the quality, you know? Even if you don't get that many sales, if people didn't buy Call of Duty games as much, they would start, like Activision and Infinity Ward. I don't know if they're still up or not. I don't really keep track of that anymore. But they would obviously increase their quality because not as many people are buying in mass quantities, so their quality has to go up, so that changes. And I'm using Call of Duty a lot because I've been seeing such an awful change in that. Like, just the trend in the quality of Call of Duty now is ridiculous. And I'm sure you could say that for a lot of games. I'm just using that as a basic sample. And a lot of people could say, oh, you're just hating on Call of Duty and you're a fanboy of some other shooter or something. Really, I'm not. I could say the same thing about Halo. I feel that after Bungie stepped away, Halo 4 is coming in 343. So many changes have been made. We don't know if that's going to be for the better or for the worse, but I mean, we're going to find out. To me, though, in my opinion, I feel like they're straying away from what Halo was, just by what they've shown so far. But I can't make that decisive decision until I play the game. It's gonna be pretty soon. What else? What else? What other games? Nintendo. That's just the whole company in general. They're just, I don't know, their quality went up to meet everyone's standards, I guess. A lot more casual gamers. And that really put down their quote-unquote hardcore gamers disheartened, you know? I mean, if you look at the games that they put out, like this game, any of the early Legend of Zelda games, all that stuff, it was just concrete game. It was just concrete games that they put out. Very solid, good for the hardcore, good for the casual or semi-casual, falling somewhere between casual and hardcore. I feel that if video games were made for hardcore gamers or the semi-casual gamers, instead of just the casual gamers that more production teams are striving to aim for, they want that other population, if you would, of gamers to join in and give them the money that they feel they deserve. But in doing that, they're taking, you know, a hit to the gut or something, you could say, on their quality, because if someone has been following that production company for a while and has been looking at the games that they've been putting out for that amount of time, you say, oh, the quantity is just slipping, you know? And if you don't really know what I mean, just leave a comment in the section, in the comment section, and I'll talk more in depth about that. But that's really my opinion on video games so far, and where I think they're heading and whatnot. Alright, this video is coming to a close. I didn't talk too much about the game, but I helped out my buddy here, Coops, and yeah, there's a secret thing here. If you want to get this game and get that secret, you know exactly what I did there. The attack FXB. Oh yeah, change your attacks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save it in this next section coming up. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is the way to Koopa's Fortress here. We're still a little bit ways out, but we'll get there sooner or later.